In the name of God, the Great, the God of love, life, and wisdom. Chapter 113. The Daybreak, Dawn. Al-Falaq. Surah Al-Falaq. Verse 1. Say, I seek refuge in the Lord of the Daybreak. قل أعوذ برب الفلق. Second verse. From the evil of that which he has created. من شر ما خلق. Verse 3. From the evil of darkness when it shrouds. من شر غاسق إذا وقب. Verse 4. From the evil of those who blow on knots. ومن شر النفاثات في العقد. Verse 5. And from the evil of the envious envy. ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. 5 chapters in the Quran open with the command, say, قل. This prompting to oneself and to others, which is repeated in the Quran 232 times. That testifies that the Quran is the word of God and not that of the Prophet. For what sense would there be in the Prophet prompting himself? If someone orders you to tell something to someone else, do you first tell it to yourself? Say? Of course not. You only transmit the message. The Quran's last 2 chapters, 113 and 114, are known as the Ma'uzatain, a dual noun signifying the 2 chapters that proclaim A'udhu, I seek refuge. At the very beginning of the verse, it says, I seek refuge in the Lord of the Daybreak. Chapter 113, verse 1, and I seek refuge in the Lord of humanity or people. 114, verse 1. When one finishes reading the Quran, he or she has learned certain things and therefore seeks refuge in God from all that opposes and or contradicts it. Ista'aza, which is from the root WDH, means seeking refuge from every danger. It is normal for us to seek refuge in one who can protect us, like children who seek protection in their mother's embrace. These 2 chapters describe the evils and corruption that plague humanity. Chapter Al-Falaq, the Daybreak, chapter 113, describes external evils, and chapter Al-Nas, people, which deals with our souls, describes internal evils, which we discussed in previous videos. Divine assistance helps us minimize the evil's impact upon us. We know that events do not always unfold in accordance to our wishes, and that everything encounters some kind of opposition. These facts apply even to plants, for they are eaten by animals and humans. The world itself, which produces both internal and external barriers, obstacles, and inconveniences, causes people to seek His protection from the evils and difficulties placed in our path by Satan. During the Prophet's time, the polytheists sought refuge in their idols, which they regarded as symbol of angels and effective force in the world. They believed in God as the Lord of the Lords, Rabbul Arbab, who created the angels and then interacted only with them. People finding themselves bereft of any direct contact with God were therefore forced to use these idols to intercede with God on their behalf. As such, they sacrifice to them when confronted with famine, cholera, or epidemics, and other events beyond their understanding. In these 2 chapters, God is telling us that calling upon that which is not Him is both foolish and worthless, for only He is the Lord of the Lords. Lord means He who manages this world's affairs and is sovereign. Seeking protection from Satan's alluring temptations and enticement is equivalent to seeking refuge in His Lordship. In fact, the Quran contains 7 references to seeking refuge in the Lord and in God, and 1 reference to seeking refuge in the mercifully divine. It should be understood that humans have been placed between 2 forces, one divine, positive, and the other satanic, negative. One may or may not believe in the concept of Satan, but one cannot deny that humans find themselves in this situation between 2 forces. In fact, there has never been a time and place where all humans have been either totally good or totally evil. So that was an introduction to chapter Al-Falaq, and we will inshallah break it down and begin it in the next videos, like what Falaq means, what the Daybreak, which is Daybreak, and why God is called Rabb al-Falaq. Falaq means to split, with the understanding that doing so will result in growth and flourishing. Like you see an egg, when it splits, life comes out. So we will be discuss this inshallah in the next videos. Peace.